So the first step in making our sweet, adorable bunny is going to be to take out 24 pages from an old book. So this is perfect to do if you have extra pages from Bookfolding or any other kind of scraps. You could also use cardstock or anything like that. So you're going to take out 24. 6, 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's also best if you find book pages that are a little bit on the thicker side. And then you're just going to go ahead and remove them. And then put your book aside. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut them straight right where the text starts. If you have a paper cutter, that's fine too. If you notice, I'm just doing them in groups of about, I don't know, 6 or 7, just to... So then your next step is take one of your pages that you've cut in half, that you've folded in half, like so, and you're going to make a template. And to make the template, you're going to go ahead and just draw the head and then the body, like so. So the head's a bit smaller and then the body's a bit fatter. And go ahead and cut your template out. If you have cardstock, it'd be even a bit easier. This is just such a fun project. With spring coming up and Easter, who does not love a little bunny? Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and grab a pencil and trace your template on. Notice my template's a little bit wide, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix that a little bit. Okay. Much better. And then you can cut out probably 3 or 4 at the same time. Make sure everything's lined up right. And you're just going to keep cutting these out until you cut out all 24. While I'm doing this, it would be a great time for you to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the weekly tutorials. They're always related to some form of upcycled paper, very often book folding, but also things that you can do with all of your leftover paper you have from all your book folding and other paper crafts. So as you can see, this starts to come together pretty quickly. But when we get to the gluing part is really the fun part. That's what's going to give you this really fun honeycomb look. So there's another group of paper. I've also seen this done out of music paper. That's really fun too. You can do dictionary pages, maps. There's just so many different fun ideas. Just depending on the look you have and what you happen to have around the house to upcycle. And make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, because not only am I going to show you the honeycomb effect, but also how we're going to do some final steps on our bunny with the ears and a ribbon and all sorts of things just to jazz it up. And how nice would this be as a centerpiece for Easter? We're almost there. Almost to the fun part. Okay. So this is our last ones that we have to trace. And then make sure you hold on to this template because I'm going to show you why. Don't get rid of that yet. Okay. So we're done with that cutting part. Now the reason I want you to hold on to this template is because, let me show you, we want to get the honeycomb perfect. So to do that, so step one, when you first glue, you're going to glue on the top right here. So this is step one. And then you're going to go right towards the top of its stomach for step one as well. And then at the very bottom for one. Then I'm going to show you with another color. Once we're done gluing those, then we're going to go right at the neck. Oh, I guess we'll be doing that in black. Right at the neck will be step two, and then halfway through the stomach will be step two as well. This will make sense in 1 second. So the first thing you're going to do is you can either use white glue for this, or if you're in a hurry, you could also use double-sided tape. And then you're going to glue on the top. But you want to keep this all lined up so it's perfect. So you have everything exactly the same. Right here. So I'm doing just where I marked it in blue right now. So right here, here, and here. And then close it. And then if you have a heavy book, I'm just going to use this book for now. Just as I do them, I'm going to keep weighing them down. And we're going to keep repeating this until we get through all 24. So again, I'll show you a few more. On the very top, we're going to have some glue. Right here, and then the very bottom. Make sure I have enough there. And then sandwich it up. And then I'm going to stick that under my weight as well. So, top, middle, bottom. So once I've done all 24 in this step, then I'll show you, we're going to go back and go ahead and then go to the second step where it's in black and glue them, start to glue them all together. So just stay tuned. So now that I've glued all 24 in step one, now step two, on my black lines is where I'm going to glue them this time. So again, I'm going to line it up right at the neck and then halfway through the belly. And then I'm going to take the other one that I had already glued and put it on top. And this is what really gives it the honeycomb effect. And then repeat, neck, and then halfway. And you're going to continue doing this until you've glued all 24 bodies together. And then at this point, it's going to be important, once you're done, to go ahead and just let it dry for a good hour. Unless you're using the double-sided tape, then there's no reason. You won't have that wait time. But you can see how quickly this comes together. So I'll continue doing this step, and then I'll show you all the ways we can go ahead and adorn our sweet bunny. So all of 24 are glued together. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put it underneath my weight and let that dry for a bit. Now my next step, while we're letting all of that dry, is we're going to add our bunny ears. So I'm just going to freehand them. So I know that this was the size of the bunny, right? So here's my head. So that kind of helps me kind of figure out about what I want for my ear. So I would say my ear is going to be about the same size as its head. So I'm going to do one ear nice and tall. And then I'm going to go ahead with my second ear and bend it over. And then just kind of fine tune your look. But that's up to you. If you just want to do two tall ones and keep it nice and simple, totally up to you. So once you have your template, you're going to go ahead and cut those out. So the magic, I've already gone ahead and done that. And then for this, once it's dry, as you can tell, you can go ahead and open it up. And then you're going to glue this to here. And to do that, to continue our honeycomb effect, we're going to go right where we did before, right at the neck and halfway at the stomach. And go ahead and glue those all together. This is really the fun part. Just hold that for a little bit. If you have paper clips or a craft clip, this would be a good time to go ahead and use that. But it should hold together fairly quickly. But as you can see, look at that beautiful honeycomb appearance. I just think that's the cutest thing ever. Okay. Then to go ahead and add your ears. Now if you want to color the inside of your ear pink or use some watercolor, you could do that. Now I think they're cute white, but I think they'd be even cuter if they just matched the book pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take two of these pages and just stick them together. And I'm just using this tape so that I don't have to worry about it. Sometimes when you use the wet glue, it'll kind of get chunky. So then I'm just going to go ahead and cut these out. So there's my one ear. And you really can't go wrong here. It's just really whatever look you're looking for. Totally up to you. If you're not comfortable freehanding it, you could just go on the computer and go ahead and Google bunny ears and just find the right size and print that out and use that as your template. That would work just as fine as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. And then again, if you wanted to just take a little bit of watercolor and make just the inside part pink, totally up to you. I'm going to keep mine nice and plain, but just so many different things you can do. So I'm going to go ahead and add glue right here and right there and stick them right here. Let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for my other sweet ear. You know, decide about where you want it. There's no right or wrong here. So there's our bunny so far, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a ribbon. So I'm just going to take this pink ribbon right here and go ahead and gently tie it around his little neck. I do like that because everything else is black and white. Just a little bit of pop of color, I think, is very spring. Like so. Just simple little bow. And how cute is that? Our sweet little bunny.